My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about somebody that has really great news. It could be about a promotion, it could be about a proposal, it could be you're moving in with your person. But the Four of Wands is a milestone, an accomplishment, something that you would want to celebrate. And we do also have the Page of Swords, which talks about communication or information that is coming into you. So I feel like you've got some good news that you're going to want to celebrate, and I'm excited for you. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of moon chime time. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you have some fun weekend plans. If you're interested in a reading, sorry guys, they're doing lawn work next door. If you're interested in a personal reading, my email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. It's in the description box for you, as is additional information on the memberships. There are 3 different tiers. Thank you to the current members. Also, a huge thank you to the moderators. And hello, Grant. Hello, Corey. Hello, James. How are we doing? Let's dive in. Actually, I think we might need just a little bit more light. So we'll do this one. Look at you guys. It's like, I don't know, pink. It's adorable. Did that help at all? Maybe not. Okay. Anyways, let's dive in. I think we need some more. We need some more tarot first. Sorry about that. I do kind of wonder too, like, as they do the yard, can they hear me? Maybe. All right, this is the Mystical Cat Tarot. We've got the Two of Sky, the Fire Queen or the Queen of Wands in the reverse, and the Good Kitty. Good Kitty in this deck is corresponding to Judgment. This feels like a little bit of a heads up for someone that there's good news coming in, and it's going to put you in a situation where you have to make a choice. There is a concern here that when this good news comes in, you may not fully recognize what's going on, or for some of you, you may feel like you're a little bit of an imposter and that, you know, that won't work out. So I feel like this is a little bit of an ego boost for you. This reading is meant to encourage you to make a decision that you may feel you're not quite ready for. So if you're looking at potentially applying for a promotion, or you're thinking about starting a family, there could be some hesitation there, right? Hello, Banerjee, how you doing? Hello, Liam. Likewise. Hello, Noel. Hello, Noel. Did I say that right? No, vegan, I'm not. I would hope you can tell a difference. But be respectful or I will put you in a timeout or block you. So we've got Death in the reverse and the Ace of Sky or the Ace of Swords in the reverse, which tells me that this is something you don't know yet. Something that you may have expected was over or not going the way that you wanted to. There's information that comes in to clarify. This is good news. So for some of you, this could be somebody who's coming back around that you've been hoping to hear from. And for others of you, this is a job offer. Hello, Isabella. How are you doing? Hello, Mavis. How's it going? Hey, Sleepy Ethan. There's a cross in the background that should answer your question, and please be respectful. Hello, Louie. Hello, Illuminati. Hello, nothing is written. No, you will not. Hello, Cherry Bomb. Welcome. Okay. I think you're on the wrong channel. Hello, Moa. How are you doing? Hello, MGA. Oh, it's the same one. Sorry, MOA. Hello, Paul. How are you doing? What else do we have? We have the Seven of Fire, which is the Seven of Wands in the reverse, and the Sea Tom, or the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Isn't that an adorable depiction of a cat, though? He's in the reverse is the problem. So when you have the Knight of Cups in the reverse, that often indicates somebody who's feeling moody or withdrawn. And to pair it with the Seven of Wands in the reverse makes me feel like we've got someone who is feeling vulnerable, lonely perhaps. Hello, food lover. This is a general reading. Hello, Dan. How's it going? No, I think I'd prefer Chuck Norris jokes to whatever that is. So we've got Six of Earth in the reverse, which would be the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like there is something that has been very unfair for you. Someone has taken something from you. Someone has mistreated you. Things have not gone the way that you were hoping or planning. And I feel like the universe is looking at the situation like, how can we make this better? Hello, Enfrance. How are you doing? I hope you have a great weekend too, Dan. Hello, Wesley. It's going well, thank you. Hello, Fernando and Wake Up. Hey, Don. I answered a question just like that in the last reading for you. I actually answered 2 questions for you last time. If we get to $15 in tips, I will take personal questions, but for now we're doing a general reading, okay? So we've got the Three of Wands, or the Three of Fire in the reverse, also a very adorable cat picture, and the floating cat, which would be the Hanged Man. This is like a transitional time for you where things have not gone to plan. It's difficult to be prepared or proactive. It may be a struggle in terms of resources, but things are shifting for you. It's so weird. What I'm seeing in my mind is specifically when train tracks have 2 paths that they can follow and they have to get switched so that it's not the last one that was used. It's like the universe is switching over to a different path and you may not totally know that that's what's happening. We're gonna stick with the cat vibe and go with the cats rule the earth. Hello, Manny, how are you doing? Hello, Ankush. All right, well, that's fine, but I did answer 2 questions for you last time, and I do like to make sure that people who have not had a reading get readings. Hello, Candace. How are you doing? Ace of Pentacles. And the Sun in the reverse. Exactly. So the Sun in the reverse would be approaching depression, to be honest. And we did have this mention of someone who's feeling withdrawn, feeling like things have not been fair. Something has happened, in particular, like on an interpersonal level. And that has left you feeling a bit vulnerable or, you know, maybe even heartbroken. But there's this opportunity that's coming your way, this good news that is meant to pull you out of that difficult time. Hello, Scammy, how are you doing? Hello, VR. Hello, Spoons. How are you? 2 of Cups. 3 of Wands. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say that if this is your reading, you are likely hoping for someone from your past to reach back out to you. Now, that does not have to be romantic. The 2 of Cups can, in fact, refer to friendship or even mentorship. So this could be someone who wants you to come work for their new company, or maybe they've, you know, been promoted themselves and now they want you to take over their old role. But for many of you, this is going to be about romance, where we've got somebody who has been at a distance, you've been no contact. There's not really a lot of understanding as to how to like get things back on track. Railroad pun, I guess, or allusion to that earlier vision, right? But this is somebody who is making their way back to you. For some of you, I'm seeing this is we hired somebody that we shouldn't have, and we should have hired you in the first place. Maybe they lied on their resume, or if I got distracted by someone romantically, I'm realizing that they were not who they said they are. And what I really want is to see if there's any hope for the two of us, right? There's this, can we see if there's something else here? I don't know if I would say toxic just yet. The question was, is this a toxic ex? Because I do sense this is somebody who has been thinking about what they offer and how they treated you. 5 of Wands in the reverse. We had that in the earlier reading as well. This is somebody who's going through introspection, or they're trying to have a better understanding, or approach things in a new way. The 4 of Pentacles indicates that they had been rather secretive or elusive, right? I don't know if I want to let you in. If this is not a romantic reading for you, if this is about your career, this 4 of Pentacles would have been about your asking for a raise, or they're not being able to support you in the way that you needed to. There were financial reasons why this partnership ended, right? But on the romantic side, this was somebody who was not willing to really let you see who they are. Hello, Smary. Hello, Zach. Hey, Laura. Hey, Zach, make sure you like and subscribe. And if we get to $15 in tips, then I will take personal questions at the end. Okay? Hello, Sid. How are you doing? Hello, Sophia. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune, the 6 of Wands in the reverse, and the 10 of Swords in the reverse. A change that is fortunate, that is coming to somebody who has felt like they have lost. So this is kind of like a Hail Mary. This feels like I assumed that was never going to be a thing again, or I felt like it was over, 10 of Swords, but 10 of Swords is in the reverse. There is recovery, right? It's like when you drop your phone and you're convinced you're about to like completely damage it, but you end up catching it. Like, all right, I guess we figured that one out. Hello, Prophetess, how are you doing? Hello, Larry. Hello, Little Red. What's going on? Let's actually switch to a different tarot. So this is the Signs of the Times Oracle. What else do we have? I'm just gonna go ahead and let you know that telling people to repent is not your calling. Showing people empathy and compassion, that's what Jesus asks of you. So let's do that. Hello, Crystal. Sending you prosperous and motivational energy. So we've got somebody from your family tree. And I feel like this is, well, to be honest, it feels to me like somebody who's looking out for you. They may be alive, they may not be. But they are your people. This is somebody that you love and they love you dearly. I'm not trying to make it seem like they love you more, but they might. It kind of feels like I took care of you. So whether it's an older sibling, a parent or a grandparent or aunt or uncle, this is somebody who it's like they want to pull you in close and make sure you're safe, right? There's something here about a new start that is tied to perhaps a conversation that you have with somebody in your family, or it's maybe even you taking up something that an ancestor of yours used to do, right? Maybe they had their own bakery and you're starting to bake your own bread and pastries. Maybe they were an author and you're starting to realize that you have a skill for that. Whatever it is, I do feel like there is like a positive energy here with regards to your finances, and it's tied to somebody looking out for you. I still feel like it's really dark in here, sorry guys. I don't know if that's gonna help. That's all I got. All right, so everything's pointing to, yes, it's been a little bit rough, but somebody's looking out for you and things are about to get much better. All right. This is the Gypsy Oracle. Hello, Sushma, how are you doing? Hello, Leo. Oh, that's so cool, Crystal. That's probably why I'm picking up on the Baker energy. Is that Lily? Hello, Lily. How are you doing? Hey, Mel. Your question is, do you value emotion over logic? I think it's important to have both of them. It's kind of like the yin and yang, right? Because if you don't have that balance, then there are things that you're likely to miss. So we've got wife in the reverse and melancholy. This is, I love this person, or this person really helped me feel like things were figured out, and I have to find a way to get them back in my life. Now, for some of you, this is saying there is a significant change in a business because of a divorce, and that could impact how you're employed or what people might want to offer you with regards to your profession. But there is some sort of depression. Remember I was talking about someone feeling withdrawn, someone feeling like frustrated, lonely even. This is what has motivated some change. Hello, Steph. Yes. Hello, is it Eli or Ellie? Hello, Storm. What's going on? So we've got Priest in the reverse. Honestly, this feels to me like whoever I'm reading for, you've had a pretty rough go of it the last several weeks or months, and things are about to be much better for you. I feel like it's in more than one area in your life. But the important element here, like the ingredient that you bring to this, is not giving up. So staying focused on what you can do and how to remain positive, right? So I don't disagree with you on that, but if it comes across as judging what my channel is about, then I will put you on a block, okay? Hello, Ruthie, how are you doing? Hello, Wesley. What's up, GP? Ooh, we've got a reunion. Yeah, this is somebody who wants to come back, and they feel like your partnership is the best thing since sliced bread. Whether it's professional or romantic, this person's like, I gotta get you back. You are exactly the type of energy I need, or, you know, we're meant to be, that kind of thing. They're very decisive. Mavis, I support that. Hey, Jaybird, sending you all that abundant energy. Sounds like this could be a reading. So we've got Pathway, number 35. I feel like there's an opportunity for a lot of beautiful energy to come your way, but you have to be the one to decide to go that way. So with imprisonment in the reverse, this makes me feel like we're looking at the Eight of Swords in the reverse. And sometimes that prison is a mental prison. If your brain allows for this beautiful energy, if you are hopeful, if you keep the faith, right? Then actually decide to go for what it is that you want, then this Four of Wands or this good news is yours, right? Signed, delivered, right? Hey, James. Hey, Aman. Do you see the cross right there? Please stop asking the same question. Wesley, I don't think they let you send a picture. So we've got coffin in the reverse. Something you felt was over is not over. Something you worried you would never understand or see or feel again is coming back around, and it's either a job that you were passionate about or really enjoyed, or a person that you miss. Oh, that's nice. Hello, Vinod. How are you doing? You're not an idiot. I just have some folks that feel like you know, have to choose. But it's all about your intention, right? Hello, Jim. How are you doing? Hello, Tim. Door to Spirit, an angel of strength. This is very powerful energy that I'm picking up on from you that indicates your ability to get through this difficult time. Maybe it's gone a little bit longer than you want, right? But you have really found out just how strong you are. And I also feel like many of you have this strong tie to somebody who has passed away, or perhaps to like dreaming. You get a lot of messages through your dreams. This is helping you to get through the challenging times that you've had to navigate recently. And because you have done your best, the universe wants to reward you. Thank you, GP. Hello, Martin. Hello, Shango. What's going on? You don't think I'm live, even though I'm saying hi to all the people that are in the live chat? That's special, Martha. Like, come on, man. Two and two together. We got the sixth chakra. This is talking about Archangel Metatron being a protective energy. Yes, you might be like, well, then where were you like the last 5 weeks when I've been going through all this stuff? Have you asked whether or not it might have actually been worse? Don't underestimate the amount of protection that is around you at any given time. You will have more protection if you do things to benefit. Well, let's phrase it differently. If you do follow that intuition and choose to work on yourself and put yourself into better situations, right? But I do feel like this is somebody who is literally like picking you up out of one situation and putting you into another. So in other words, that protective energy might be getting a little bit more hands-on. So, you know, maybe have like a nice little weekend bag packed or something. Let's get some more tarot, actually. This is the Earth Bones Tarot. Hello, Drew. Hello, Enta. How are you? Oh, that's one that'll get you real blocked because I don't do that. And you should learn how to be respectful to people. Hello, Tyrone. How are you doing? Hey, Aman. I'm trying to do a reading, so those kinds of questions are a little bit, might be best put as a comment on the video, not in the live chat. Hello, Eli. Hello, Amari. Happy Lionsgate to everyone, by the way. If you believe in manifestation, leverage that energy available to you. We are talking, after all, about somebody who is leveling up, and this is a very powerful day. And even though it could be kind of a scary card, the Death card talks about transformation. And earlier in the message, I was saying we're having like train tracks switch over to the other direction, right? This is a major pivot in your life that puts you in a safer place or a better place for you. So even though you have felt overwhelmed with the Ten of Wands or Ten of Wands in the reverse, things are going to be much calmer going forward. Hello, Janet. Hello, Mavis. Hello, Bobby. How are you doing? Hello, Storm. Thank you. If you like my voice, I do actually have a channel where I read books instead of tarot cards. And there's no ads on there. It's in the description box if you want to check that out. Hello, Panitha. How are you doing? Page of Petals, which is the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Seven of Jars, or the Seven of Cups in the reverse. And the Two of Crystals. Two of Crystals would be the Two of Swords. Remember at the beginning, we had that same Two of Swords. It's called the Two of Sky in this deck. But this is such a good depiction of it because our adorable little kitty cat here, he's looking both ways, right? Which way do I turn? Which way do I go? And that's what you're doing. The universe is going to guide you. Look out for those intuitive messages, or some of you may see butterflies, cardinals, maybe lights flicker for you, or a certain song comes on. But most of you, I feel, by this time or within the next couple of weeks, there is something here that repeats for you. Some element, probably to do with nature, that guides you, and you'll see that. Hello, Anglo-Saxon. Hello, Rajat. How are you doing? Dragonflies. That's a perfect one, Crystal. Laura, hopefully if you come back into the live chat, it'll be better then. Hello, SW11. Project Base, you wish. I'm just gonna be real clear, you guys. I love you all. I want to see you be as happy as you can, but I'm not here trying to date people, okay? What else do we have? But I did hear that there are going to be two people who fall in love in my live chat and get married, so I'm totally here for that. We've got the Queen of Wicks, or Queen of Wands in the reverse, and the World. I do feel like you've had a pretty negative energy in your life. For many of you, I'm picking up on mother energy or an ex. Does not have to be a woman, even though it's the Queen of Wands, right? This is somebody who is, I want to use the word undermining. Like, oh, you got something great going on for you. It would be a shame if it wasn't so great anymore. So maybe they meddle. Maybe they're super into gossip. Maybe they just constantly whine, right? What is it that the British folks say? Is it whinge? I think that's such a cool word. Yes, Cherry Bomb, it absolutely could be a friend. So, Crystal, what's perfect about what you just said is this World card. You would think that that's probably the world, right? But it also has like kind of a mirror element to it. So I feel like there's, with the snake being wrapped around it, someone who lies to themselves about what's real or doesn't really want to be Like if you get into an argument with them and you're absolutely right, they're not going to admit it. They're not going to be like, oh, okay, since the Wall Street Journal says that, I guess you're probably right. They're more likely to be like attacking anything else that disagrees with them, right? So we've got the Three of Wicks or the Three of Wands in the reverse. There's something unexpected. This feels like a tower moment, something communication related, or somebody's had like a major change in their life regarding their living situation or their romantic situation. And it's like a domino. It leads to this person reaching out to you because I want to work with you or because I like want to live with you, right? Whether it's romantic or professional, this person's like, you are the one that I need. They're very specific. Nine of Jars. This is the like wish fulfillment card, right? You're the one that I need. You're what would make everything better, or I know I would be happy if you were in my life. That kind of thing. It's such a cool word. So we've got the Teacher. This would be the Hierophant, and this could be talking about a boss or a relationship. So that makes a ton of sense, right? Either I would really like it if you could come work for me in my new company or whatever it is, or, you know, I think it's probably time for us to be in a relationship. I miss you too much, or I can't imagine being with anybody else. You're the one. Is that the Grease song? You're the one that I want? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, I think that's Grease. All right, let's get a few cards from What's the News. I actually think that word is pretty funny. Wench? Yeah, I would laugh more than anything. Hello, Dr. Phil. That's great. So we've got memories. See, this is, again, does not have to be romantic. I do feel like for most of you, this is romantic, but somebody's like looking at old pictures, or if it's the professional side, they're like looking at the year over year, like, they were the best employee I ever had, you know? Hello, Shnar, how are you doing? Look at that. I told you, you got good news coming in. There's good fortune coming your way. Ooh, I don't think I've ever heard that one, Drew. Hello, James. Hello, Jam. Ooh. Okay, here's the tea. Here's the tea. We've got somebody who's saying, adios, I'm done. Bye, Felicia. See ya never, because we have receipts. I'm done working with this person. I'm done dating this person. I'm done living in this situation. I'm done living this kind of lifestyle. I want this. That's why there's such a major pivot, right? With the railroad tracks that I saw. I'm not going that way anymore. That is not going to be good enough, or that's not what would make me happy, right? That's funny. Yeah, thank you, GP. There's no politics in the live chat. We get enough of that out there, right? Hey, Emily, I've never seen you on my channel before, so I'm not going to make you a moderator. The people who are moderators are awesome, but I did get to know them a little bit before I asked them to be a moderator. Hello, Slippery Hand. That'd be like going up to a stranger and asking, like, can I get the keys to your house? If you ask me one more time, I'm gonna put you on a timeout. So no. I literally don't know you. So we've got time, delay, procrastination, too busy. I feel a sense of urgency, right? I've maybe taken too much time to figure out what was actually going on, or, you know, finding this evidence of whoever it is that was messing up. I should have seen those like, I should have seen the writing on the wall. I should have been able to figure that out, right? Hello, One. How are you doing? Hello, Athena. Hey, James. This is not a dating app. We've got rebound. Oh, is that your energy? It says flighty, temporary option, and unpredictable intentions. Yeah. So partnering with someone or getting distracted by someone, or maybe even believing gossip from someone that you shouldn't have. The unpredictable intentions here, it's really what's standing out to me. So I feel like the person who has done wrong, the person who has messed up a situation, they're getting fired or they're getting broken up with or whatever, right? And it leads to that domino effect, something good happening for you. Hey, I would really like it if you came to work for us. Or hey, I can't stop thinking about you. This person is nowhere cool. I thought it was going to be a good situation and it wasn't, and I've learned my lesson. They have had to really think about it, right? Yeah, no, I really need to know somebody a little bit more and have seen them in the live chat more before I do that. So, yeah, this is a collective reading. Hello, Marie. If we get to $15 in tips, I will take personal questions at the end, but please be sure to like and subscribe. So we've got paranoid, cautious, insecure, and guarded. Like me. Just kidding. So this is somebody who feels like because they've recently had such an issue, maybe they were stolen from, maybe somebody lied on their resume, maybe they had a little bit of a gone girl situation. I thought you were this way, and then I saw your true character. But it's made them feel like there's not a lot of people out there that they trust. When they think about who they do trust, your name comes up. Also true, Lemonade. So we have cuffing season, single and ready to mingle, ready for a relationship, on the hunt. I think this person got burned, okay, in like terms of going on dates with lamos, or in terms of believing that somebody was a good partner to, you know, start a business with, or someone was going to be able to solve all their problems. And that person ended up being awful. Nope. Bad choice. Learned my lesson. They maybe thought it was greener on the other side, right, of the fence, and they're realizing, oops, I was wrong. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no need to fight. We're okay. Emily, you're chill. We're good. Hello, online account. How's it going? This is the Masonic Tarot. Yeah, Jaybird, you're making a pretty decent point. You got to be able to offer up a little bit more than that, right? What have you been doing? What have you been up to? So we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. I feel like this is the rebound energy, the person that swooped in, ruined things, and made this person realize what they really need in their life is you. They did not expect to be betrayed by this person. They had good intentions. They thought things were going to go well, and they did not. So they feel like they bought into something that was an illusion and lost something better, which was you. So we've got this is the 5 of gold, and it might be easy to look at this as like the 5 of pentacles, but it actually correlates to fire energy. Gold is made in fire, is the reasoning that the book gave. So it said, so this would be like the 5 of wands, which is fighting, right? If you see a regular 5 of wands, it's usually a bunch of people hitting each other with sticks. That's how I fight. Isn't that how you fight? But this is saying someone wants to fight for you. Somebody wants to see, what can I do to actually make this better, right? What can I do to get you back and work with you again or be with you again? For many of you, this is about love, though. 10 of Cups. If this is professional, they're saying, what would you need to be able to like move back if you moved away? What can we do, right? Page of Swords in the reverse. They're going to tell you something that was not very good. Something that they've been through that made it very clear that you were like ride or die, or you were more supportive, more responsible. This is the Love Oracle. What else do we have? Dang. Hey Daniel, how you doing? Hello Rainbow Brights. What's going on? Santiago, that's an excellent question. Why would you be with somebody that chose not you? This person knows they want you now, but have they taken so long that you've gotten over them? Sorrow, loss, grief, depression, and intuition. When I realized how foolish I'd been, it was like a punch to the gut. They feel awful. Ooh, am I holding it upside down? My bad. There you go. They're trying to make better use of that intuition because they did not listen to that intuition when they made the wrong choice, you know? Liam, do not do that. Liam, I will block you so fast. Putting one word. Yeah, I don't know why I'm saying I will. That has earned you a timeout. You go and think about what you've done. Hello, how's it going, Boomy? This is about somebody coming back around who's realized the value after they walked away. The value in your connection or the energy you brought to their life, right? Hello, Letitia. How you doing? So part of the issue here is this person made a decision about you while they were distracted, which means they didn't really put forth the energy that they should have to understand your connection or where you were coming from. They jumped to conclusions or they rushed their decision. And that was the decision that led to separation or distance. Now, when they look back on that, they're like, why did I do that? That was such a dumb idea. It may literally come down to, well, I thought I'd hire that person because it would save me money. And if I make more money, that's good for me, right? Or it may have come down to, they're really hot and they like me, so why not? Well, looks fade, okay? It's great when somebody's attractive. It's great when you enjoy looking at them. But like, how's that going to work out for you in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years? Do they have a beautiful soul? Do they want to be good for you? Do they want to be supportive? Do they want to listen to you on a difficult day? Make you some grilled cheese and tomato soup when you're sick? Just curious. This person made a decision on a superficial detail that they have since regretted. Like, I wish I hadn't put so much weight on whatever they offered because it wasn't that great. And I lost somebody that was actually much better. Yeah. They feel like they have to apologize for abandoning you or choosing somebody else because you were the one who actually cared. They were thinking about these new possibilities, or, you know, maybe I could make some more money, maybe I could afford that car or that vacation, and it confused them. They got distracted by the shiny new thing, right? Yes, you could argue that talking to face-to-face would have improved this situation. Thank you, JTR. And thank you for liking. Hello, Aiden. Hello, Chastity. How are you doing? Let's switch to a tarot deck, shall we? Here we are. This is the Tattoo Tarot. No, I blocked Liam because he blew up the live chat. It's almost like he... Wait, what is the word for that? Oh my gosh, how have I not... I can't have forgotten that word. Crop dusted. It's like he crop dusted. If you know what it is, you know what it is. So I had to shut him out of the room. Liam, you're welcome back after that, though. What's up, Illuminati? Hello, Lemonade. No, not forever. We've got the Tower in the reverse. They're hoping they can stop things from getting worse if they communicate with you. They feel like they had everything was going really well when you were involved, and then when they made this other choice, problems started happening. So they wish that they had paid closer attention to their intuition, which told them that maybe they were making the wrong decision. They were just too excited about whatever that, like, oh, that person's really hot, or oh, I'm gonna make better money, right? Hello, Ben. Have a good day, Emily. Hello, Sam. Welcome. So we have the Two of Cups in the reverse and the Moon in the reverse. That's the Gone Girl energy that I'm talking about, where it feels like somebody, you know, cuddled up next to this person, like batted their eyes, or, you know, brought them roses or whatever. Very like lovey-dovey, like over the top, like let's pretend everything's fabulous. If this is professional, it's like, oh, I'm gonna give you like a year free. It's gonna be great for you. But this is an offer with bad intentions. With the Moon in the reverse, this is somebody who's like, wah, ha, 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 ha. Yes, agree to my plan, and then I will get what I want. Ha ha ha. Very villainous, right? That's funny. Should we call you Samson then? Get it? Three of Cups. Five of Wands in the reverse, and the Fool. This is like somebody calling you up like, hey, so you probably hate me. You probably feel like I'm kind of the worst person ever because I chose something that I shouldn't have. I didn't do all my research, and you probably also told me that I shouldn't do this. And then I did it. So, wondering if I apologize and tell you you were right. Maybe buy you dinner or a car. Would you come back? Please, I miss you. That's what we've got going on here. This person's like, hey, Can we work this out, please? Hello, Slappy. Hello, is it Ladashia? How are you doing? Hello, High Priestess. Yeah, Nine of Cups in the reverse and the Emperor. Sometimes you don't know what you got till it's gone. Janet Jackson. I know somebody else said it before her. Okay, you guys, chill, chill. It's a good song. But this is like, I realize now just how foolish I was to walk away because I got tempted by something that was absolutely not what I thought it was going to be. It's like when you order a donut or a Long John or whatever they are, and you feel like it's gonna have chocolate, but it's got jelly instead. This is not what I wanted. Yeah. Go ahead, make all the jokes you want. Hello, Jen Majaya, how are you doing? Hello, hey, I'm okay. Let's not be bringing up non-related subjects, please. We don't do politics in here. Cinderella has a song called You Don't Know What You Got Till It's Gone from the 80s. Oh, I bet I've heard that. We've got Ace of Pentacles. This is that good fortune, that lucky situation for you. Look, for some of you, this is like a leveling up because when somebody comes back around and says that they miss you, that's like all you need to be like, huh, that's weird. I don't miss you. I thought I did, but now that I have a chance to like talk to you again, it's kind of like, nah, pass. So closure, right? Because you came back around? No, I'm good though, thanks. For others of you, especially more like on the professional side, I see you working things out. I want to be very clear. Things work best for you, whether it's romantic or career, when you know and can communicate your value. You will always have the most power at the very beginning of your tenure with a new employer. That's when you have the most ability to negotiate a better price or salary or whatever it is, right? Do not give away your value to other people just for convenience. You've got to be able to put food on the table, of course, but this is somebody who did not want to pay you your worth initially or thought that they could do better without you. So I guess what I'm saying is make them pay you what you're supposed to get paid. And if this is somebody who's coming back around for romance, then I want you to be very assured that they are going to interact with you differently, because what I see with this Knight of Cups, we've got somebody with that like blank space chalice in front of their face. I can daydream about it, but can I build an actual life with you? Maybe not. So use your intuition as to whether or not this is somebody that you would want to engage with again or work with or, you know, naked time with, because you got to be able to trust somebody and they broke your trust. All right, this is the Path of Shadows. Oh, you're funny. I bet it's really sad for you when you try to get somebody to get all angry and upset on live and then all they do is laugh at you. Oh no, you're probably used to that, aren't you? We've got Fox, Enigma, Adaptability, and Shapeshifting. This is the rebound energy, the like, I can be whatever you want, that distracted this person, you know? Hello, Chucky. Hello, Royce. Love the name. That's awesome. We've got Haunted House. Within these haunted walls, secrets reside. Ghosts are just memories that will never die. Yeah. They can't forget you. They got distracted by something. They felt like their business or their love life would be better with some shiny new thing, right? Some great new person. But that person ended up being a total fake. Whoops. Thank you, High Priestess. Hello, Paris. How are you doing? Thank you for liking the video. I appreciate you. Hello, Anthro. Have I said hi to Key Controller? What's up? We've got Raven, which I really like. Ravens are tied to wisdom, knowledge, death, energies, transition. That death is transition, right? So that means there's a shift to better things for you. This is literally the transformation card. You see that right there? I know it's backwards, but I believe in your brain. Flips it around. We've got resourcefulness and change. You are figuring out what you need to do to move forward in the best possible way, right? What gets me to my goals? Maybe it is dealing with this person again. Maybe it is working for this person or dating them again. But I think for the majority of you, you're going to realize, hey, you know, if you had actually fully appreciated my value before you got tempted by that person, then we wouldn't be here. You got tempted because you weren't willing to admit to yourself just how much you need me, right? So that's why you have to have that Ace of Swords energy where we have the brain matter exposed. This is specifically talking about using logic, like the sword, and your intuition from your brain, okay? Maybe you can say it's from your heart, your soul, whatever, but you have to fold them together, right? To really know what's going on. Hello, Erin. What's going on? Welcome back, Leo. All right, let's get some messages from the untold messages of the heart and see what's going on. I feel like they're going to be a little bit conflicted, you know? Was it spooky, Johnny? What do we have? Secrets. I hid something from you, and I'm afraid to tell you about it. That's part of why we have an issue here with envisioning the future, because they feel like you're going to find out what they did, right? Hopefully the food helps, Key Controller. What else do we have? Don't give up on me yet. I'm scared to lose you. I think that's basically been repeated all throughout the reading. And we've got absence. As more time passes by, I feel a deeper void without you in my life. Why are you just so darn lovable? These people get addicted to you. Unresolved. So much has happened between us in the past. Can we work through it again? They're hopeful. Hello, Lakshmi Priya. How are you doing? That was fun to say. I really like that name. I hope I said it right. I shouldn't be so arrogant about it. Hello, Brad. How's it going? Hello, Zeke. Hey, do be like that sometimes. What's up, Galaxy King? I hope you're having a good day. Karma. My life is falling apart and I'm struggling. Their life is falling apart because they did not want to be honest with themselves about the value that you bring to their life. And they chose something that was fake. The grass was greener because it was fake. They don't know what to say. Because in part, they would really have to be honest that they didn't feel like it was important to keep you around. How can you talk around that, right? Like, yeah, no, I just kind of felt like I wasn't going to miss you or I didn't need you. It's not an easy conversation to have. Fear. I want this so badly, but I'm afraid of getting hurt, so I self-sabotage. That's probably relatable for at least half the country, world. Sensitive. Thinking about you makes me emotional, and I want to open up to you about how I'm feeling. It's just really scary, right? All right. I'm going to leave it there, everybody. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes, and I will see you on the next reading. Doodles.